Hello everyone, this is part 2 of how to avoid pop-ups. If you haven't seen the first one, go ahead and check it out. One of the most common reasons to pop flies is short pitches. This is what happens. The pitch comes in short, you decide to swing because you have full count or you just committed to it. During your swing, you try to level swing to the pitch, try to match up. By the time pitch comes in and it's already in your knee height, it's almost impossible to hit line drive. You either end up hitting a ground ball or pop up, because you either catch the ball on top and hit it to the ground, or you catch the ball because you get under it, you catch the ball way below and it causes pop up. In some tournaments you are forced to swing to short pitches. In my case, in one of the recent tournaments I played, the badass box was drawn really short and real close to the home plate, so I had no space to step in and catch that ball high in my zone. So I had to actually stay on the plate with my left foot and somehow try to hit that knee-high pitch. After 3 or 4 pop flies, I realized I couldn't get down to the ball to hit a line drive because it was way too low, and I somehow had to deal with it because my team needed me. After watching a few colleagues of mine from the team, I realized they were successful with flat and short pitches because they used to play baseball. And now here's the reason why. When you play baseball, your strike zone is way below and you always keep your head down in the zone. You swing to the ball in the lower zone and catch it, so you get really used to those low balls. It means in slow pitch softball, it's actually the pitch you want to take, you like. Some of the baseball players stay back in the zone in order to catch even the highest pitches low in their comfort zone, in the baseball strike zone. And the solution to this problem, I concluded, was trying not to catch the ball with the shoulder to shoulder swing, because it makes it really difficult to catch the ball barrel and hit a line drive. You actually dip your right shoulder, or left shoulder if you're lefted, dip your right shoulder, point down your bat and swing like a baseball player, for example. What this also gives you is you can slice the ball on the inside part or an outside part in order to give some trouble to the infield or the outfield defensive players. Let's see it from another perspective. If you have a level swing and the ball is already on downfall, it's really difficult to match up. You have really short window to hit the ball barrel and middle. Most of the times you either pop up because you're too early, or you hit it real down, it becomes a power bunt or really terrible infield ground because you're on top. But if you swing like a baseball player, you dip your shoulder and swing down, you stay way longer in the ball path with your bat, and you have way more chances of barreling it instead of popping up or hitting really terrible ground ball. Now remember, I don't recommend swinging like this every time, but if you're in a pickle situation, you have to swing, your team needs you, and you actually need this base hit more than everything, this sounds more safe way to go for me than your normal swing and taking chances of 10% success, 90% pop-up or ground ball. Now another biggest reason to pop-ups is collapse back. And let me explain what is collapse back. Now we stand tall in order to get the most out of the ground contact to hips and shoulders and hands. This separation and contact. You stand tall to have a level swing. But this time, pitch comes in high, you look up, and instead of just looking up, just moving your head to see the pitch, you move your body up. You're looking at the pitch like this. Look, my torso is turned. When you look up to the pitch, it's really high pitch. you create kind of an illusion to yourself because you tilt your body to see the ball comes in. When it's here, it seems to you like your perfect pitch to swing at. Because if you do not tilt your body, it's actually this pitch. This is what you train, what you always hit, to say what I always hit. If I tilt my body, it becomes the high pitch. And then I swing up, hit it high. If I'm lucky, it goes over the fence. If I'm not lucky, it's a pop fly to the warning track or to outfield. Another fact that makes collapse back or looking up a bad habit is that you actually lose most of your power from your toe, because your step in, turn and swing becomes this. So you cannot transfer the torque on all this motion straight away. But you start reaching, you might actually hurt yourself, pull some muscles on your back, on your torque, if you do it too much. And it's just send it back to the air. Another good tip I got from my friends in the beginning of my softball career was that if you get a high pitch and you cannot judge if it's a strike or not, wear a baseball cap and try to look at the ball. If it's higher than your cap and you cannot see the ball because cap is blocking your view, it's too high. Don't swing. Don't try to look up. Don't invent anything new. I tested it myself. In this case, if I look at the picture, the cap actually straight cuts through the top of the strike zone. It gives you a little bit more, means you can actually still see the balls, pitches that are too high. But if it's out of your perspective, do not swing to that pitch and you'll be good. Means you look at the picture, you're ready to swing, the ball disappears in the air, you just step back, don't hit, it's too high. If the umpire calls it, well, you took a pitch that was questionable on a top ceiling. Next one, just step back a little bit and try to adjust yourself. If you have to swing, you can tilt your head a little bit and still see the ball, but never ever collapse your back to see the ball, which is somewhere in the sky. If you have any questions, suggestions or critique, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe.